And welcome back to the stream. It's your boy Big Tasty for Game 2 of Essex Counties 2 Rugby. Kelvin versus Burnham on Burnham Crouch. Beautiful marine town, known for its rolling hills, stunning vineyards, and also being roughly as easy to get to as Narnia. Team news coming in. Loose head prop today for Burnham, Jack Hawkins, number 1. Number 2, Tom Ford. Number 3, Harry Bouch. In the second row, number 4, Thomas Limpenny. Number 5, Sean Mangan. Team captain, number 6, Danny Howell. Number 7, Joe Barr. Number 8, Luke Cowell. Number 9, Lewis Gillett. Her fly half, Jake Braybuck. In the centres, the Barr brothers, Sam and Ben. Left wing, Joe Petherick. Number 14, Sam Kelleher. And in at fullback, Josh Skembry. On the bench today for Burnham, number 16, Adam Gregory. Number 17, Charlie Russo. And number 8, Charlie Sims. So, the home team. Number 1, the postie, Josh Taplin, always delivers when you need him the most. Number 2, Brian Atkins, Colonel Colander himself, expect a big shift out of him. Number 3, Steve Clements, the 2001 Mid-Essex Buffet champion, back in the lineup for the first time this season. Number 4, Neil Alpha Murray, the man's holding more testosterone than the Liver King. Number 5, Curtis Burke. The RFU purchased a lab-based human to abide perfectly to the new tackle laws. He's the perfect specimen in every way. They are, of course, still awaiting a refund for his nose. On the back row, number 6, team captain David Briggs in his new position today. Turns out there was a miscommunication at home. He thought she said, "You're such a flanker." Easily done. Number 7, Archie Tyndale, new to the club, and I'm trying to make a good impression. So, with that being said, salt of the earth, that boy won't hear a bad word said about him. In at number 8, Jack the Hammer Hamer. That man is concrete and not the type they use in schools. And the backs of today. Number 9, JP, Jamie Pattle, the fastest man on 3 legs. Fly half George Pendry. The local Cougar community will be hoping for a big game from him today. If so, Rubik's can expect a huge night behind the bar. Number 11, Connor Reeve, plays rugby like he plays Zante. Hard, fast, and 100% customer satisfaction guaranteed. Inside centre, number 12, Luke Banjo Benjafield. Coming back from a knock, here's hoping he keeps fit. Nothing worse than a snap banjo. Partnering him at outside centre, Adam Parkins. Great looks, well-educated, perfect athlete. Hard to find a negative. Well, he's from Suffolk, that'll do. Number 14, Bailey Masink. The only way to stop Masink rampaging is to call a plumber. And at fullback, Ben Smith needs a big day today after a hugely disappointing performance as line judge in last week's game at Writtle. Expect wizardry from the fine Master General this afternoon. And on the bench, number 16, Luke Curtis. Last week's hammer of the match. And on his best behaviour. Let's hope the form continues. Number 17, Luke Stambridge. Quality debut last week. Will need to stay warm on the sideline. He tells me his Tutti Frutti vape is just a thing. Number 18, Josh the Bosch Ben Susan. Head and shoulders above the competition. The man's crying out to be face of a shampoo brand. He's coming for you, Claudia Winkleman. So as the teams are just finishing their warm-ups, quick recap of week 1's results. Kelvin went down in a close encounter to Writtle Wanderers, 16-14 away from home, and Burnham managed to pick up a win on the road against Witham. Both teams will be looking to get an early start here. It's the first meeting for these two teams as a club. Last season they both had success at Bancroft Rugby Club on the Essex Merit Finals Day. Kelvin and Fairing picking up the Merit 3 trophy, and Burnham on Crouch picking up the Merit 2 trophy with a win against Eton Manor. Also, I do apologise to any Burnham players if I have butchered your names. Danny didn't really give me a pronunciation lesson before, so I do apologise. But from what I know from both teams, I think Burnham today will be looking to play the ball out wide. They've got bags of pace in the back line, whereas I think Kelvedon could possibly be looking to keep things tight today and use that strength in the forward pack. Whilst we're here, going to get a word from Nathan Over, Kelvedon interfering player. Nathan, what do you think is going to happen today?
Hopefully for the win, and we should win, hopefully. But they look like quite a young squad, but I reckon we'll have towards the end of the game.
There you are. Thank you, Nathan. Score prediction?
30-27 to Kelvedon.
30-27, oh. Well, if that is the case, we're all in for a good afternoon. Conditions at Rymel Lane are good today. It's another hot one, probably about 18 degrees. Ground's still quite firm, so expect some of the big boys to get tired as the game goes on. And I don't blame them. I'm tired, and I'm literally just sat in a chair. As always, our official matchday partner for home games, Abacus Shutters. We thank you for your continued support. The referee warming up there, giving us his own rendition of Swan Lake, it looks things. I hope you get to see that on the video, because that was delightful. And kickoff is imminent. Kelvin interfering to kick things off, playing... Where's the video camera? Right to left in the first half.
Take a step, get running onto it. Take a step, get running onto it. George, you have to take a step, running onto it. Connected, boys.
And Parkins gets us underway. Easy take from number 5. Brought down. Clement's over. The referee says back. Give it out to number 8. Gets a strong handoff on Briggs. Some powerful running from the 8, and we're brought back for an early penalty. Again, the new RFU tackle rules in full effect. Must tackle below the navel. Ball's not gone. Ben Smith's got space. Penalty going the other way this time. Penalty to Kelvedon for... I'm not so sure what, to be honest. So a frantic start. For the first time, Kelvedon will get some field position. contested well. Kelvin win the ball back. Battle to Pendry. Finds Benjafield. Unfortunately, it's not gathered. Burnham kick away. Referee's going to bring it back and say no advantage. Knock on Burnham ball. Right. So first time today, scrum time. Steve Clements back in the row for Kelvin. Will be confident with most people he's scrumming against, and he's going against Jack Hawkins today, who is a big boy himself. So this should be an interesting contest. Referee's not happy. I got a feeling we're going to hear that whistle a lot today. It'll be interesting early doors here to see if we'll get a Luke Cowell pick-up or if Gillett is going to get the ball out to the backs. And they're moving backwards. It's a fudged offload. Burnham still have the ball. Little line break. Defence gets set. You've got to say the early scrum pressure is going to Kelvin. And it's not a legal turnover. They're not listening, and Burnham have the penalty. To be fair, I heard the referee say leave it from the other side of the pitch, so that is a fair call this time. They'll take the 15 yards, and they'll have the line out in Kelvin territory. And it's quick ball off the top. Gillett finds space. Strong handoff on his opposition. How to pick and go. Chop down low. Out to Braybuck. Out to Cowell. Met by a few men in defence. He's still going, still driving, looking for the offload. And it's another whistle, and it's another Burnham penalty. Whilst we're setting up, I'm joined by Luke Stewart, my good friend Luke Stewart, Burnham winger extraordinaire, who, unfortunately, you're injured, aren't you?
Made a glass, yeah.
What happened, mate? What happened?
A rolled ankle.
Against Whittam?
Yeah, last week.
Dear.
Second game back.
It's not what you want. It's not what you want to see.
6 weeks travelling, second game back. Probably out for.
That's all about enjoying yourself, mate. You're not allowed to do it. You know that.
That's what happens when you don't have a pre-season.
There you go. All you younguns out there watching this stream, I mean, you're probably on your Xbox, but if you are watching it, pre-seasons are important. You heard it here first. And a comfortable kick sees Burnham take a 3-point lead. What's your prediction for today, then, Luke? You don't have to be impartial. You can be as biased as you want.
I reckon 24... 24-15 stand.
24-15 Burnham. Let's see. I had one of our props off the bench telling me it was going to be 30-27 Kelvin earlier. I thought that'd be a good game. That'd be a very good game. If I just stand there talking at you, it'll just help me, because last week I was stood by myself just talking for like 90 minutes and you feel really weird doing it. So just pretend that I'm having a conversation with you even if you're not listening. And it looks like knock on Burnham, so it'll be Kelvin and ball, Kelvin and scrum. Got to be honest, early doors, it does seem like we're going to get a lot of whistles today. A lot of stoppages. Nobody likes that. Well, apart from the props, who need a break. The rest of us don't like it. The fans don't want it. Get rid of the whistle. Ban whistles from rugby, I say. And again, referee's not happy. I think we know what's coming today. And we reset again. My early prediction, as soon as I saw who it was 3 yellow cards.
3 yellows.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Eczema. That'll be on the stream now. Just letting everyone know that I have eczema. And out the back from Patel to Pendry, who finds AP. Out to Masink. Chop down low, double tackle. Quick ball. Tyndale, looks like he's got it alone. Kelvin managed to secure the ball. Out wide to Hammerhamer. Oh, that's a big shot. He finds Steve on the outside. It's another big shot. Get up, my lad. It was, yeah. And that quick defensive line has forced a turnover. So that will be a Burnham scrum just inside the Burnham half.
The sun's come back out.
Exactly. Mate, let me get this on you. Let's actually mic you up. Yeah, I'll ping that to you and then you're co-commentator for today. And nobody can say that I'm biased because we'll have one from each. Oh, it's a strong scrum. Ball spilled out the back. Gillett whips it out wide. That's a 13. Good tackle from AP. It was a great line. You've got to say. They'll want quick ball here. Out to Bar. Takes a few men. Still driving. Makes a good 10 yards after contact there. Quick ball again from Gillett. Out to Ford. Whips out to Howell. Gets an offload away. And they secured their own ruck. Bouch looking to pick and go potentially. No, it's out the back. At the moment, Luke, Burnham are making a lot of yards after contact.
I know.
Is that something to work on in training?
Yeah, we've working a bit of this, bit of that. It seems to be working good hands.
Almost.
Out.
Foot on the line, touch judge, sees it. But you've got to say, the warning signs are there for Kelvin early doors. Burnham have bags of pace, even if this speedster is not playing today.
Our back line also has the average age of about 18.
18? The future is bright, the future is Burnham, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. The future of Burnham in our back three at the moment.
Yeah, nice. I knew you had some youth, because I remember years ago when I was coming down, I remember Lewis was 15, 9?
Yeah.
So making, is
Here
it
he is.
first year of senior rugby?
Played a bit last year.
A little bit last year. And Kelvin had the nudge on the scrum. Patel once. Out to Pendry, but defensive line is quick. It's a missed pass. That is Bendyfield taking it down. Burnham very close to a turnover. Neil Alpha Murray taking a carry in. Paddle out. Pendry wants quick ball. Finds Briggs. He's unsupported. Oh, Burnham weren't quick enough to get the ball there, but it was there for the steal. Curtis Burke takes a carry, again unsupported. Counter ruck is good. Oh, there is contact with the head there. I think that was both their own men.
A clash of both players, yeah, on the same team.
Howland, who's he walloped?
Tom
Limpany. Not what you want to see. You could hear the crack from here, and we're about a good 30 yards away. I'm not sure he knows where he is right now.
Not much of a kick clash either, is there?
No. No, not this time. Not like the big yellow warning sign wasn't there to avoid.
I know, yeah. They're both big players as well. It's quite hard to miss them.
It's always people on the pitch. Well, first aid's on the pitch. I think he'll be well looked after.
You right?
How you getting on? 3-0 Burnham. Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Close game last weekend, though, wasn't it?
Really close, yeah. So just a recap for the 2 listeners who are probably listening. Yeah, led for most of the game last week.
14, wasn't it?
Most of the game we led, and a Riddle penalty in the last 10 minutes for the lead. But it was just a territory game. Kelvin couldn't get out of their own 22. Riddle were happy to keep pinging it back, and He just ran out of answers, really. But it was a close game. Really close game. So we'll reset for the scrum. Kelvin will hope to keep the pressure up they've had so far. That was Kelvin and Ball going in, wasn't it? So it should be Kelvin and Ball again. And that Riddle game is available on YouTube, so watch back. Hold push. Ball's in. And Kelvin get the move in. They want to keep the ball in there. Slight wheel. Ref says used. Pendry has. Pops Banjo. Back to 10, but it's a missed ball. Smith doesn't want it. Kicks it back in the path of a Burnham player. One of the Barr brothers. Quick ball. Out to 10. You want to see players throw themselves in the ball there, really, don't you? You don't want to see them hacking it away when the ball's out like that. Strong carry from Joe. Oh, big hit on Hawkins. Big hit on the big man. Out to 10, 12, back inside line to 13. Misses the tackle. And he's made a good 5 or 6 yards after contact there. Quick ball, 10, inside line again. And that's Cowell looking for the offload. Ford, refs his play on. And it will be a Burnham score under the post. You've got to say, ability to keep the ball alive there definitely made that try.
Definitely was. Good support from the boys. Nice little ball inside as well. Change of lines.
That's the thing, actually. It's that change of lines, not just always going one way, but being able to...
That's Joe's 6th try in 3 games.
Wow. 6th try in 3 games.
For the 18-year-old.
He's 18. 6 in 3.
6 in 3.
Good work.
Hat-trick last weekend.
Was that first team debut last weekend?
First team debut.
Hat-trick. Wow. With the position of the kick, you'd expect Braybrooke to put this over and turn it into a 10-point game. I almost feel bad for Burke that we're not talking more about the hits, but the try came straight afterwards. But that was a monster of a hit.
A very big hit. Yeah, it's all right to be fair. It's the ankle. Yeah, rolled it last weekend.
So with those extra points, that makes the score Kelvin and Theory 0, Burnham on Crouch 10. Parkins to kick us off. It's a deep kick. Gathered comfortably by Cowell. Finds room on the outside. Breaks a tackle. He's a strong ball carrier, isn't he?
Very
Cowell.
strong. Bit of a pit bull.
Yeah. Bit of a dog.
Someone that avoids the gym like the plague.
Just has a natural strength.
Yeah,
That's unfair.
Strong.
That's not fair.
Unfair.
Luke, have a word with yourself when you watch this
I
back. They've got space on the outside here. There's a 4-on-1. Ooh! Big contact on the sideline. Ref had already whistled. Forward pass? Looks, that's what he's saying. But again, warning signs are there for Kelvedon. Burnham had a 3-man overlap there.
Good drift by the Kelvedon defence there.
Yeah. Dealt with it well in the end. So it'll be a Kelvedon scrum just inside the Burnham half. Kelvedon looking to get things going, as really they've not had much to show for in this game so far.
Apart from some big hits.
Apart from some monster hits, yeah. Ball's in. Oh, Burnham will be happy with his scrum. They've held the push. Out to Pendry. Out to Smith at fullback. He's hit with a huge tackle from the outside centre. Neil Murray to carry. Again, he's met by 3 Burnham players with straight over the top. Howell's making an absolute nuisance of himself.
quite hard to get them long, gangly legs out the way. Isn't
It is, yeah. We've got a whistle. Does he want to tell us what whistle's for?
Captain clearly seems to be upset about something.
Yeah. So referee having a word with Burnham captain Danny Howell. Just in case Danny's mother-in-law is watching, who I work with, I won't hear a bad word said about Danny Howell. Do you understand me? Salt of the earth.
Injuries for Calvin.
Oh yeah, there is. Man down on the sideline. Let's have a look who it is. I actually think it's Curtis Burke, the man who's been putting in monster hits. So that's not a good sign for Kelvin in early doors. And we do have Luke Curtis on in his place. That's a strong nudge. Marches Kelvin up the field, and they'll hope they can capitalise at this point. So Luke, what was the main talking point in the Burnham pre-season camp? I know you went out most of it, but after a successful year last year, what was kind of the rhetoric around the camp?
I think it was last season. I think we had a few games where we got a little bit complacent at times last season because we were winning by big score lines, and I think we sometimes got a little bit ahead of ourselves. We had some big score lines, got a bit complacent, and then when we come up to maybe the get stronger teams, we sort of let ourselves down a little bit to a slow start. So I think that's our biggest thing. Is usually the first half of games, it takes us a half to wake up. And we said this division, quite often we'll have a first half to wake up.
Absolutely. I guess that's the thing as well. If you've not lost many games over the last 2 years, have you? So when you are behind, it is a bit of a shock. Meanwhile, on the pitch, Kelvin have had some good ball. Referee's called it back for a penalty within the 5-metre line. So we could, depending on what they go for, we could be looking at a potential score here. Scoring opportunity. Are they going to tap and go, or are they going to go for a line out? Or a scrum? Makes sense. I guess they've been dominant in the scrum, haven't they?
Some good pushes.
I know Burnham have always been known for their backs over the last few years, but the forwards, how do they feel going into the season? Do they feel like they can compete at this level?
I think we've worked a lot on the summer, and we've now got a actual scrum coach as well, which I think the last 2 games since I've been back, scrums definitely look a lot stronger. I think we see it early doors. We've stood one of the Kelvin pushes as well. I think there's still a lot to improve on our scrum, but I think slowly, work in progress, we'll get there.
Absolutely. 9 sniping. And he's going to go under the post for the score. Jamie Pattle, 2nd try of the year. And that is what he does best. Top scorer last season. And the amount of times he finds you just lacking on your heels around the scrum or the maul. And he's done it once again. So with the kick, this should be a 3-point game now.
Got a game in our hands.
Absolutely. It's what you want to see. So part of the reason we're doing this commentary, Luke, is to try and put a spotlight on Essex rugby, grassroots rugby in particular. Obviously, everyone here at Kelvin is a volunteer, so I'm volunteering, even though I'm trying to get bribes from people, it doesn't work. But everyone volunteers, social media, kit men, everything we do. Is there anything about Burnham on Crouch, so local people who are looking for a rugby club, how would you sell Burnham and what's good about local rugby?
I think the biggest thing about Burnham is it's a very family-orientated club, which I think has big played part. Like when I joined, fourth season now. When I joined 3 years ago, I didn't know anyone, and it was quite daunting coming into a club where everyone was best mates on and off the field. And I think I decided to stay there because how much I felt welcome. And I think that's the biggest thing with Burnham is I think doing well on the pitch as well, but off the pitch it's just as good. And this really so we feel like a big family, which is one of the main reasons I think that we don't lose many players.
Absolutely, yeah. And you're saying about the young lads coming through as well. You know, there are some big clubs in Essex they potentially could go to at the age of 18, but But the fact you've got so many who want to stay at Burnham shows that there's clearly something great going on there.
Yeah.
So Burnham gets back underway. Pattle finds Tyndale, and he's hit with a shot. And that's going to be a Burnham penalty as well. They'll be very happy with that passage of play. So, I'm not just looking weird, I am doing commentary. Yeah, we're recording. It goes up on the YouTube, so you can watch it back afterwards.
Co-commentator.
Co-commentator. Yeah. So you've got one from each, so it's not just biased.
Going for points.
Why not? Try and get another 3 points ahead. Make it a 6 point game.
Jake went for points quite far out.
When your 10's feeling confident, you can't really say no, can you?
Hopefully get a 6 point lead.
Absolutely. And the kick is good. And the score is 13-7 to Burnham on Crouch.
So who's to say no to a confident 10?
Exactly. You can't say no to a confident 10. Well, you can. Consent is still needed, but in terms of rugby, you shouldn't say no to a confident 10. One of the things we're talking about as a club was as you move up the levels is actually the importance of discipline around the breakdown. And I think seeing your guys especially, the way they get to the breakdown in numbers, you've got to be there. Oh, something could be on here. Ball's out wide. The speedster's off. Oh, he's hit hard. Smith's hit hard. I think we've got a face-to-face there. There's two Kelvin and men down in the backfield. Burnham are looking to go, but there is a man on the floor here. So after tidying that up, it is going to be a scrum Kelvin, but the worrying thing is Tyndale is still on the floor. It did look like another head-to-head contact there.
Bit of a cut on the head over there.
Yeah, we've got some claret on Smith too. And this brings us back again to the 3-sub rule. 3 subs, we've got 2 men down here. Doesn't really make much sense, does it?
Oh, definitely a 5, I think, minimum, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But you go from the merit leagues where you can have essentially 7, 8, 9 if it's agreed with the other team.
It's a big jump, isn't it?
Huge jump. With 3 substitutions, we've got 2 men with head knocks, 1 cut, 1 player already off, and then you're without your bench. You're down to 14 essentially. Well, whilst we're waiting to reset, Luke, why don't you tell us about your winning try in the Merit 2 final?
What a day! I was actually on a bit of a try drought, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah.
Leading up, I say the 3 games leading to that cup final. I really don't think I was at my best, to be honest with you. Dropped a couple of easy tries. And then I think confidence going into the final from me personally wasn't too high.
Wasn't there.
But yeah, stuck to it, and I had a good chance as well in the game. And
so just to set the scene, can you tell us where were we in the match and what was the score at that point?
Yeah, we was at half time. I think it was 17-3 down at half time, and then last play of the game, we was down by 2 points, and then managed to get the last minute try, which was always a nice feeling, nice little confidence boost to end the season.
Absolutely, silverware for the club, and luckily for you, you're immortalised because it was recorded.
Exactly, and I can say it's been watched back many of times.
So we're going to get back underway here. It will be a Kelvin and scrum, and Kelvin will surely look to clear the lines and try and release some of the pressure. evenly matched scrum this time. Ben Susan's on, out to AP. And it's just going to come right over my head, so we're going to go about 10 metres. But it will be a Burnham line out in a pretty good territory. What are you calling here? Maul, or is it going to go out to the backs?
Ooh, definitely out to the backs, I think.
I think so. You look hungry for it.
We do. Ready.
Just notice you've loaded up your big second row in the back line as well.
Have as well. He's got a good 30 metres in him.
Yeah.
And then the tank seems to be empty.
Well, here we go. It could be on. Oh no, we hit the outside centre, who breaks a line. Whoa! Ben Barr doesn't half hit the line at some speed. It's going to be a quick ball from Gillett out to Hawkins. Tries to truck. Gets a couple of yards. Out to number 5, the big man. Burnham have about 6-7 metres to make here. Carl wants. We know Carl's got a fend in him. Out the back to Braybuck. Out back to Barr. Barr's got space. Breaks a tackle. They're close. They want it wide.
He's got to go one more. And he's done it.
And that is club captain, Danny Howard, a score. That was a lovely pass to play.
It was, wasn't it?
Heard the call. Defensive line went out there.
It was worth saying that Ben Barr's only been back in the country for about 4 days.
Where's he been?
He's been in here, there, and everywhere. He's been to America. I think went to Canada for a little while. He's been gone for about 5 months.
So comes back, shakes off a jet lag like it isn't a thing.
I know.
Just starts dicing up defences.
He has come back with a mullet though.
I have noticed it is a strong mullet actually.
He has obtained the mullet on his travels.
Travelling can do that to a man.
Can.
That's where all the wisdom is. It's in the mullet.
That's where he gets his strength from. Maybe that's what I need to do.
Maybe. I did try it for a little bit last year, but my hair was too thick. It just didn't look good. And Braybuck adds the extras. And that will make it 20-7?
20, yeah.
20-7, yeah. So Burnham making a comfortable lead as we edge to half-time.
Well, it's safe to say that my 24 won't be a
No, I think we're both well off, to be honest.
Yeah.
Kelvin will look to bounce back here. And I imagine so far the message is going to be from the Kelvin head coach. Discipline in defence, line speed, and making sure we're doing things in numbers. Because at the minute, we're going one up and the Burnham attackers are just dicing through people. So get out to Hawkins. Hawkins with a bash. Lovely little offload from the big man. And we're going to whip it out wide again. With final Limpenny on the outside. To Shembry. Oh, it's another head-to-head. Burnham want quick ball. Misses Carl to Ford. Back out to Bouch. Hit by Benjafield. It's quick ball again. Out to Barr. Barr with a handoff. It looks like he's lost that. What's the referee saying? Advantage Kelvedon. And the turnover's on.
Burnham a bit frantic.
They do look a bit frantic, don't they? They don't need to be. It's a fantastic hit. And they're going to win the ball back. But the referee's going to come back for the earlier advantage. So that'll be a Kelvedon scrum. Yeah, I think you're right there. That was a bit frantic, wasn't it? It didn't need to be either.
Yeah, good bit of play. Just need to slow it down, I think. Burnham do have a habit of trying to score off first phase, which is...
I guess when you've been top dogs in your league for 2 years,
you can get away with it.
You can get away with it.
I think this league, especially in this year, I think we're going to have to start playing with our heads a bit more.
Absolutely. So we're both kind of in the same boat as clubs, aren't we? I know you were Merit 2 last year, Kelvin Merit 3, but actually both have stepped up to the pyramid for the first time ever for us and first time in a long time for Burnham.
Very long time, yeah. go back 5-6 years ago, and we was having 13 turn up for a first team game.
And now you've got 2 teams,
Yeah.
youth coming through, so things are looking good on the Dengie.
Yeah, the future's bright.
The future's yellow. I wish I'd have found you earlier so you could have done some funny intros for your team. I did some for ours earlier. Well, I think they're funny, but I also think I butchered like 5 people's names.
Nice.
So I have apologised to the boys already, but I'm going to blame Howell for not giving me pronunciation lessons. Advantage Kelvedon on the scrum. We're going to go back to the blind side. APS space. Carl makes a tackle. Yeah, didn't look like the tackle had released there. A little bit naughty with the afters there, but we'll let him off. He plays aggressive, I understand it.
I mean, you've come a long way since it's only been a club for how many years now? 2?
This is the 3rd year.
So 3rd season. And
Yeah.
You're already back in the league.
So first year was Merit 6, where we went unbeaten. Second year was Merit 3, so a 3-league jump. Lost a couple, but ended up winning on the final day. Just a little transition there as Luke Stewart's been rushed off to fill the Burnham water bottles, so I'm back on my own. Pendry finds Patel out wide. He finds Reeve. Reeves chopped very well by the Burnham 11. And Kelvedon reset. Tyndale to carry, met by 2 Burnham defenders. Breaks for tackles, shrugs them both off and keeps going. Hands in the ruck there. Referee's not seen it. That is a bit naughty. Referee wasn't looking. That was definitely hands in the ruck there. And the ball's ripped back from Tyndale. So knock forward, scrum Kelvedon. But the referee has missed a blatant penalty there, unfortunately. So whilst we're setting up the scrum, let's see who I can find on the sideline to talk to. Darryl, you've done it for the second time. What we're saying, what you're seeing out there?
Some good, strong tackles. They've got a decent runner in the middle, but we're dealing with him quite well. Scrums are looking impeccable. I think a big shout out to Zane, because he's going to enjoy watching this back on YouTube when it gets uploaded.
Yeah, Zane, we hope you're enjoying your wedding. Don't come back because the scrum's miles better. Ben Susan to put in. Ball's at the back. Whips out to Pendry. He finds Parkins. Back to Pendry. Long pass out to Masink. Makes few yards over. Contact. It looks like a legal steal there, and Burnham have the ball back. That's why it's important to go in numbers. Referee's blown the whistle for the 25,000th time today. I don't know why. He loves his whistle. And it will be a penalty to Burnham. Not sure what for. I think he just likes the note that comes out of the whistle, to be honest. And they will take the 15 metres, as we all know, at Rymel Lane, due to the lovely local houses on the side of the pitch. We have an agreement in place to not kick rugby balls through their windows. I understand that would be a bit of an inconvenience. So it'll be a Burnham line out. Howells up. Good ball. Out to Gillett. Whips it out. Finds Braybook. Finds Barr, who again comes on a hard line, but he's met by a brick wall in defence this time around. Burnham go blind. through the hands of the forward, and the winger has space, one-on-one. Oh, and he's caught by the shirt. Howell's in support, out to Bouch. And he blows the whistle again. What's going on? Like a symphony at the minute. It looks like it was on to me.
Yeah, they couldn't have been forward. They didn't look forward at all, did it?
I'm not sure. A lot of stoppages. And it's a shame for the Burnham boys because the Burnham boys are playing quick ball, and actually, every time the whistle's blown, it's slowing down momentum.
Yeah. That was like last weekend as well when we were playing. Who was we playing? Whitman.
It's another whistle.
So many penalties in that game.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Well, maybe I'm for a world record here. So it'll be a Kelvin penalty this time. We're going to take 15 yards.
Yards or meters?
Meters, yards,
Whatever.
potato.
Yeah.
I play American football in the off season, so it's like you get used to one and then you're back to the other.
Come up with the idea it's only 15.
I have no idea, to be honest with you. It's just always been that.
Right.
So that's another whistle. It's a hat trick within a minute. Not straight, you think? What's he saying? It looks like it's still going to be Kelvin and ball. So it's going to be a back ball.
Oh, well done.
And he's well pinched by Ford. Ford out to Howell. Howell getting those long arms to good use with the offload. Out wide to Barr. Barr breaks the tackle. Burnham are going to want quick ball here. Out to Cowell. He hits two men in defence. Little pop. Limpany. And Cowell's a bit ginger to get up. Barr wants it again. Burnham are screaming for the ball out wide. And referee says knock on Kelvedon. Scrum time, Burnham. So that will be a change there. Cowell coming off with what looks like an ankle injury. And Charlie Sims will be on in his place. So as we take our 50th stoppage of the game, whilst the injured players get sorted out, it will be Burnham ball within the Kelvedon 22. Another sub for Burnham, number 1, Jack Hawkins, is off. And Charlie Russo is on. Early push there from Burnham. The referee's not even looking at the scrum. Ball comes out, quick ball. Gillett whips it out to Barr. Barr to Braybuck. The young winger takes a few tackles before going down. Back out again. It's a hard line. It looks forward to me. Referee agrees. And Kelvedon survive another onslaught. There's been a lot of whistles today, but what you want to see is a bit of consistency in the reasoning. We do seem to get some weird moments where the referees set a scrum and then turned around to look at something else. If anything was to happen injury-wise, he wouldn't actually be able to see what was going on. So Ben Susan's put in. Again, early push. Referee calls us back. Ball's in. Ball's out. Parkins clear lines. It's a deft little chip over the top, straight to the speedster. He misses. Oh, it's collected, and Josh Skembry could be gone here. Looks for an offload. Burnham secure the ruck. That's a bit naughty from Pattle, putting his foot in the ruck. Ref doesn't see it. Limpenny to carry. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Brought down. You want quick ball. Oh, Cowell with a big shot. And the referee's blown the whistle again. Not sure what he's asking for. It's a high tackle. And he's having a word with Luke Curtis and saying that is your warning. Keep them lower. And Braybook will go for the posts to lengthen the lead just before the half. The number 11, Joe Petherick, being the difference so far. His pace on the wing hasn't been contained. And the kick is good. Score 23 to Burnham, 7 Kelvin and Fearing. I've been recording for 51 minutes, so yeah, hopefully not too long. Can I get a quick word with the coach? Come on, you're not on camera, it's just your voice. Boo! Yes, I'm going to say we're both Northern, we can be Northern together. Later. The Parkins to kick us off. Can't be long left in the half. Gathered clean by Ford. And it's another penalty. Not rolling away. Kelvin and Man is still down on the floor, and we could be facing another injury here. So for the third time today, Curtis Burke will come back onto the field due to injury. And it looks like the line-out will be on the halfway line. Burnham ball. Can only be minutes left in this half. Stanbridge now on for Kelvin and Fearing. I think he's been on for a while, to be fair, but I've just completely missed it. Early lift from Kelvin. Burnham straight off the top. Finds Bar. Jimmy's. Breaks for line. Hit hard by Curtis. Burnham a quick in support. Whips the ball out to Joe Barr. Hard carry. Big tackle from Atkins. And win the penalty. For off the feet at the ruck, I think. And I think the main theme of the first half has been more whistles than at a train station platform. One clearly by Hamer. Then Susan Pendry flings it out to Parkins. Out to Stanbridge. And it looks like Pendry's been hit late off the ball here. So Kelvin with the score, but something's happened in back play. Pendry's been hit very late. He's in a world of trouble. Number 8, Luke Cowell, looks to be the culprit there. I'm not sure what happened. Whatever happened, it certainly was late. And it will have been caught on the camera, but right now, I'm not sure anybody saw what happened there. Was it just a late high hit? Yeah. Well, I know the ball had gone because I was speaking about Parkins having it.
I couldn't tell whether he's gone from.
Yeah. Yeah, the Speakers Club captain Dave Briggs there. It was a late hit from the number 8 on Pendry. Referee completely unaware. But it has been recorded on the camera, so if anything needs to be done with it, it can be. Yeah. So deep kick, gathered by Parkins. Who will take as a kick up. And it'll be Burnham ball. And the sideline are all agreeing. We've been recording now for 56 minutes, but the referees decided we're still going to carry on. Maybe half times weren't a thing. Maybe half times weren't a thing in the 20s. So it'll be Burnham ball deep inside the Kelvin half. And it's a front peel. He was through there, but the referee said not straight. Not 5. And we're still playing. We're still playing. I'm going to run out of battery before the game's over.
Come on, Burnham, wake up!
There's 2 buttons on it.
And ball's in. Works its way to the back. And Susan out to Pendry. To Bangerfield. Finds Pattle, who releases Missink on the wing. Brought down comfortably. Ball out to Hamer. Finds Murray. Finds Reeve. Burnham handling the attacking speed quite comfortably at the moment. Some big shots coming in from the Burnham boys as well. Pendry out to Reeve. Ball recycled. And intercept, and the referee blows a whistle again. Nope, for a penalty. We keep going. The party goes on. We're about to break the hour.
He doesn't want to see the game. Don't blame him. No, he's not going to give him half time. We're back to it.
So that'll be a Kelvin and line out inside Burnham territory. It misses everyone out the back. Parkins together. Met by Ford. Ford and Barr are in there. They bring it down. Ball's out. Murray goes it alone. Fancy offload. Hamer. He breaks the line. And it's another whistle. Another penalty. Offside? Or a high shot? High shot? And he's going to have a word with Burnham captain here. Well, both captains. and talk about the height of the tackles. I think the boys are more bothered about the half-time whistle going, to be honest. We're at the 60-minute mark now. This is a first. I'm spitting feathers. I've not had a drink in an hour. And Kelvin will go for the 3 to try and cut the deficit. And surely, if this goes through, it will be half-time. I'm not holding my breath, though. And the kick is no good, and we have the half-time whistle. So for a game that kicked off at 2:30, at 3:27, we have the half-time whistle. And after the short break, second half underway, Burnham's kick off. Not claimed cleanly. Whipped out to Parkins. Kelvin looking to clear the lines. Finds Hamer. Offload to Taplin. Back on the inside line to Stanbridge. Oh, he's making yards. Ball's recycled. Ben Susan to Pendry. Out the back to Clement. Steve! And he's hit hard by his opposite number. Ball out to Parkins. Finds Neil Murray. Again, he's gone by himself. Potentially, no, keeps the ball. Nearly a steal there from the Burnham players. Counter ruck is good. Slows the ball right down. Finds Tyndale. Met with a high shot. Yep, high shot there. Referee says naughty. Back for 10. And the referee's asked for a word here. He might be going into his pocket. And that is the first yellow of the game. It was coming. It was going to be someone. So it'll be 10 minutes in the bin for Russo. The important question is, can Kelvin take advantage of Burnham being a man down? Atkins to the back, finds Hamer, does really well. Not clean off the top. Referee allows it, whips it out to Pattle, met with a huge shot, pops back to Pendry. Pendry looks for space, finds Murray on the cross. Murray gets a few yards, gets the boys going. Got to say, the Burnham defensive line has been awesome today. Oh, and Burke's driven back, but he gets the offload away. Tyndale to Taplin. Taplin says, hold up, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. And the referee says, tackler not releasing. Penalty, Patter goes quick, Burnham not 10, and that is naughty. So all of a sudden, Kelvedon have the opportunity to get themselves deep inside Burnham territory. Parkins will surely take this to the corner. And it's a lovely knock. So on a 5-metre line out, Kelvedon will have ball. Luke, are you joining me again? Have you been told off?
Huh?
Are you joining me again? Have you been told off?
I'm joining you.
I've been talking to myself for ages now. Good news, listeners. Luke Stewart is back. We're back in business. Was that a Russo yellow or was it red? I didn't see.
I didn't see it, to be honest with you.
No, it's a yellow.
A yellow.
It wasn't a clear. No, one
No,
see it.
we
I
couldn't
see a
see it.
red
Yeah,
flashing.
yeah, we couldn't see it, could we? So Burnham recovered a ball. Kelvin definitely looked offside then, but referee's not
We
seen
got a
it.
little bit unlucky with the Little fumble.
Yeah, well, that was
Yeah.
like a knock on to me as well. There's been a few things missed for both teams, to be honest.
Mm.
I saw one where the Kelvin 9 was being a bit naughty with his foot in the ruck, scraping the ball back.
From the side.
Yeah, I saw another one where I think there was hands in the scrum, trying to peel it back from the Burnham. So he's not seeing it, is he? Both teams are going to do it.
As long as it's equal, back.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so far.
Tyndale recovers the ball. Kelvin set up the maul. That'll be the first stop. Is the ball making its way to the back? Ford's over the top. Oh, Burke looks injured. And they've taken the maul down according to the referee, so that will be another Kelvin penalty. Pato wants to go quickly, but like any expert player does, he slows it down by staying on the floor. So Kelvin will elect to scrum here, you'd imagine. Big 10 minutes this. I think if Burnham weather to storm a man down, then they might be home and dry, but if there's ever a chance to swing momentum, it's got to be now.
Now's the time. Big shame to lose Charlie Russo.
Yeah.
Big player.
Big player.
Big player.
Also, we need to talk about that late hit from Carl on the 10. That was naughty.
It was, wasn't it?
That was very naughty.
I was very surprised that went unmissed.
Yeah, well, ref wasn't looking, was he?
Good hands,
Pendry
just
gathers.
recovered.
Oh, hit by his shoulder. Stambridge gets driven backwards. Out to Pattle. Breaks the tackle.
We're all over the place again, don't we?
Gets the offload away to Tyndale. Tyndale is absolutely smashed. Who's hit him there?
Joe Barr.
Joe Barr. So Pattle's in at 9. Whips the ball to Parkins. Finds Captain Briggs, who's hit with a big shot by Bouch. Barr with a German suplex. Barr brothers are about it, aren't they?
They are. They love it.
They love it. How many is there? 3?
There's 3 of the bars on the pitch.
3.
3 bars and 3 Braybrooks.
Wow. It's a family affair.
Mm.
Out the back, Stambridge. Caught by the shirt. He has a man outside him. He doesn't find him. Or was it Bouch went for the intercept? And it's a. So referees give the option of penalty or line out. The penalty's just inside the post. At this point, they may consider a 3 just to try and reduce the deficit.
They're going for it.
If it was me, I'd be going for it. I'd be going tap and go. Nope, they're going for the 3. So if this goes over, that'd make it 23-10. I think so. So it's still a 13-point game.
Yeah. No, more than.
Did we hit a penalty?
10. You scored down there at the end of the first half, didn't you?
Did we? I didn't see the flags go up. I think we went. No. Oh, I can't remember. I'm not good at this job. I'm a volunteer.
I'd say that's probably the only fault or the only downfall of rugby is that majority of the time you don't actually know what the score is.
No, you don't. Nobody's got scoreboards, have they? We'll put it on the YouTube video. We'll have an overlay. But right now, I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what's going on, to be honest.
I mean, maths was never my forte.
No, I mean, you're a PE teacher. I teach a bit of everything, but between us...
Not Scooby.
Not Scooby-Doo. So the kick was good. The score is now 23-10. Burnham still ahead by the 2 scores. And the Simbin clock is ticking away. That's claimed by Tyndale. Steps the first man. Breaks for line. He's got no support with him. Oh, he's still going. Gets over the halfway line, but there's no support there, and that's got to be a penalty, Burnham. And it is advantage, Burnham. They want quick ball. Braybrooke relieves the pressure. It's got a lovely bounce to it. He's hit by 3 Burnham defenders. And it's got to be a turnover, surely. I think they survived that. Kicks charged down. Oh, Barr gathered, but he's knocked it on. He's saying Kelvin and ball. That could have been
Just keep
a
Kelvin on their toes.
Yeah, it could have been a fantastic score for Bar there. Talk about never giving up.
It doesn't look like he's been in the country 4 days, does it?
No, he doesn't. He's got that dog in him and that mullet in him. Well, he's my favourite Burnham player just because of the mullet, to be honest. I'm part of the Ben Bar Supporters Club.
I think many people are.
Yeah, I'm a new member. Is that Steve down on the floor? Big Steve. Did you know Steve won the Mid-Essex Buffet Eating Championship 6 years in a row?
Wow, what was he eating?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah, seafood diet.
Nah.
He's already said if I keep talking about him like this, he does all of our media stuff. He said any photo of me, he's going to keep shrinking my head every time I insult him. So, you only live once, who cares? I'll walk around with pea head, it's fine. Yeah, exactly. Look at the positives. Been in the gym, I make my shoulders look bigger, make my head smaller. Do your worst, Steve, I don't care. I'm a volunteer.
A couple more minutes for Kelvin to try and capitalise on
Absolutely.
the 14 men.
Did you see at the end, the first half was about an hour?
It didn't want to end, did it?
No, so we actually ended at 3:27. Kick-offs at 2:30.
Wow.
I know we had a lot of stoppages, but it was...
Not that many.
Not that many. We clear the line.
Good hands.
Shembry collect. Is it Shembry or Skembry?
Shemby.
Shembry. Oh, the little shove and go! Oh, he's chopped low from Bork there, who may have taken himself out in the process. Little kick behind. Braybrook sees there's no fullback. It's, the bounce just does him. But he's gathered by Ford. Offloads to Howell. Howell's going in for his second. Referee says no! Oh, he's got a hit out on the Burnham boys. What have you done to him?
The crowd are not too happy
Who
about that,
slashed
are
his
they?
tyres before the game? Because he does not like your lot. He's got a vendetta.
The crowd are not happy with
Honestly.
that at all. I think they've let him know.
They've got to let him know. It looked fine to me. And I'm supposed to be biased for Kelvin, but it looked absolutely fine.
One of the Braybrookes is having a firm talking to, it looks like.
Yeah. The shouts of ref. There's another... Well, Curtis Burke's on the floor. But I mean, just to try and digest what's just happened, it looks like Captain Howell was in for his second try of the game. Something you would never hear the end of.
Definitely not.
And the referees called it back for a forward pass, but it didn't look forward from where we were.
I was just about to say, would the captain be able to give himself man of the match if he had have scored his second?
Probably, I think that's fair enough, actually. I'd do it. But he's definitely leading by example today, he's Howell. He's been everywhere.
Looks hungry.
He looks hungry. I mean, that's just generally he looks hungry anyway, but...
Yeah, he's thin enough, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think I'd be hungry if I was that thin.
I think so. But those long, skinny arms have been able to get the offloads out left, right and centre today.
I have.
He's going to watch his back, he's going to hate me, but...
Quite hard to wrap both legs with such a long
It is.
stride, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's like trying to tackle an antelope in full flight. So Burnham, even with a man down, look like they could be close to scoring position here. But they will have to try and win the ball back in this scrum, which so far today they haven't been able to do.
Kelvin kicking this.
They've got to clear the lines here.
Play it safe.
So where's Parkins? So Parkins out the back. I imagine he's going to set up, try and put this one downfield. The issue is, with your Burnham back three, the speed on the boys, you almost don't want to do that. Well, they've got out of jail here because they've been given the penalty. What I was going to say is you don't want to be putting the ball into the hands of your 15, 11, 14. Oh, watch out, Prams. We survive one there. For a brief second, there were a lot of newborn babies looking very worried. And that was just Daryl.
I think Charlie Russo's trying to speak to the referee whilst he's just come back on.
Charlie Russo's just back on, already having words with the referee. The referee says, please give us a gap in this line or I will blow the whistle. Don't make me do it. You know I'm about that life.
I'm sure Russo was using his most politest voice.
I bet, yeah. I bet there was no blue language. Speaking like a true gentleman. Excuse me, sir. May I just ask, what is the problem? Why are you whistling every 2 seconds? Clean ball from Kelvedon, off the top to Ben Susan. The Burnham line hits him with speed.
Here, don't they?
Parkins breaks the tackle. Bar's got a hold. And he's
recovered.
stolen.
Recovered.
Little interception there, NFL style.
Burnham actually have a penalty.
Oh,
wow.
I don't know what's happened there, yeah. Something naughty happened. Referee gives Burnham the penalty. And you imagine Burnham are going to try and take the 15 up the pitch. Or are they going to try and... Oh, no.
Going for points.
He's confident. We've spoke about this. He's full of confidence.
But who are we to stop a confident 10?
Who are we to stop a confident 10? We keep saying it. Good for him, backing himself like that.
Woke up on the right side of bed this morning.
That's it. Had his Weetabix.
Weetabix, as some may say.
So what happens after Burnham games? I know you've got the social club, after the clubhouse.
Yeah.
But is there anywhere to actually go out in Burnham?
We go to the White Hart.
Is that a sponsor?
Yeah, we are.
Shout
sponsors.
out White Hart.
Shout out to the White Hart. They also provide us all of our food as well after games.
Legends.
So we go to the White Hart. Usually get a complimentary pint as well.
Ooh,
Very
I like
nice.
that. Complimentary pint.
Shout out
too.
to Vicky, who is the works at the Heart.
Shout out Vicky, love you.
And then we usually about 9:30 venture down to the Vic.
To the Vic.
It's a bit lively. Sometimes have music on.
Ooh. Gotta love that.
That's
Anyway,
what's
the kick was missed, giving Kelvin a chance to clear the lines, but the ball is straight into the hands of Shembry, who we know has wheels. He kicks it.
Chased by Jay.
Heatherton is straight after it. We know he's quick. The tackle's got, and again, Burnham are there in numbers before Kelvin can do anything about it. Stanbridge clears the lines, heading this way. Bar recovers. Good hands from Bar. Look at that mullet. That is majestic.
It is, isn't it? Oh, he's running
Straight
into a
into
wall
traffic.
there.
He's hit by Masink.
Nowhere to go. They've recovered it.
And it's stolen. Advantage Kelvedon. But this is what Taplin does. He's very good over the ball. Oh, and Bar's in the way. He didn't mean to. I believe him.
He had his
ref's
hands
having
up.
a word. Ref, he's got a mullet. He didn't mean to. He's a good lad. Don't be talking to my Ben like that. Oh, and he's bringing Danny over.
I don't think there was any intention by
No, there was no intention there.
Bar there.
Oh, he's going for the card. Don't. Well, the Ben Bar fan club are fuming right now. I'm leading the protest. I don't think he meant to be in the way. It's a shame, isn't it? But yet again, Burnham found himself.
Second half with 10 men.
That's it, yeah. Burnham found himself down.
10 men?
10 men?
Sorry,
14 men.
14 men.
You've been playing
hence,
football,
why,
haven't you?
hence why I said I'm not very good at maths.
But I do feel like Ben Bar's been hard done by there.
He did run back with his arms up
He
as
did,
well.
yeah. I think the penalty was fair enough, but I'm not sure a yellow sufficed.
Well, his first offence as well.
Yeah, sometimes you just get caught up in it. Maybe the ref was still angry at Russo for those words we had earlier, and he's thought, you know what, you're getting it.
Yeah.
He can't grow a mullet anymore. He's jealous, and he said, you know what, Bar, get off the pitch.
Maybe he's intimidated by such a strong
Off
hairline.
the top, out to Pendry, finds Parkins, Stanbridge in a hard line, met by a brick wall in defence.
By Joe Bar.
Woo! Joe Bar, dog. Kelvin
Look a
recycle.
bit frantic.
Yeah, and it could be held up here. Oh, Maul's called. No, it's not. Briggs to play 9. Finds Tyndale, who's chopped by Russo. Then Susan out to Pendry. Oh, it's not a great pass. Give him back up to Stanbridge. Masink, 1-on-1. Oh, you've got to say, that looks like a great hit. It looks like his foot could have been in touch there, but the touch judge hasn't seen it, so we play on.
It's a good offload, keep the ball alive.
Yeah. And the turnover goes Burnham's way. I'm not just talking to myself, mate. I know I look weird, I know.
Just super keen.
You get to watch it back on YouTube when we're done.
Get to hear my fantastic voice.
Yeah, I've got Mr. Stewart on co-commentary with me. So if you want to stitch anyone up, you come and give us the info and we can say it on the air.
There's rumour that Lewis Gillett doesn't know how to tie his shoelaces, so he tries tape around his shoelaces.
There we go, you heard it here first.
Lewis Gillett can't tie
Lewis
shoelaces.
Gillett can't tie shoes. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Velcros, Lewis. That's why they use them in bowling.
There is also a little thing going around that your co-host loves a Thai massage.
Is that true? You have just been travelling.
I have just been travelling, yes.
I mean, you've got the official Thai massage, not the one down on Billericay High Street. You've actually been to Bangkok, haven't you?
Thailand was one of the destinations I did visit. Lovely place.
Lovely people.
Lovely people. Just love the culture.
Great culture. Some would say they're really hands-on. It's a hands-on culture.
It is a hands-on culture.
And it must be a nice place to end the travelling, you know, have a happy ending to your travelling.
It was a very nice, happy ending
Yeah.
to the travelling.
Great ball off
Finished
the top.
off in Bali.
Finished off in Bali. Oh,
It's a
Limpenny's
good
off on a
run.
rampage. Oh, the offload's not
Should've held
great,
on,
but the
should've
run was
held on.
strong and the referee blows the whistle again. Strong carrier, Limpenny. I'm not sure who, I mean, it's still early doors, but I'm not sure who I'd call your man of the match yet. I'd say there's a few candidates.
There is a few candidates.
Not that anyone's going to listen to us anyway, but
No.
we can have our own man of the match.
We can, yeah.
Yeah,
How about you do a Burnham man of the match and I'll do a Kelvin
yeah,
man of the match?
I think that's fair enough. Yeah,
is fair
we'll do
enough.
that. Right, I'm going to have to think. And I can't just be biased to my boy Ben Barr because I've been very open with my admiration of him. People might just say I'm being a bit too biased if I just give it to him.
Yeah.
He's definitely up there. I'll have to think about the reasons. So Calvin to get the push on the scrum. His quick ball out the back. Finds Parkins. Out to Pattle, who has space.
It's done well.
Brought down. Burnham over the top, but the ruck looks secure. Finds Murray.
Fantastic.
Breaks. Oh, it's a
Ooh.
great knock by Cowell, who gets the ball loose. Cowell to Howell. Finds
Harry Bouch.
Bouch. Bouch the butcher. I don't know if he's a butcher, but he just alliteration, B&B. Penalty
Yeah.
Burnham.
Got a couple of BBs in our team. Ben Barr.
Ben Barr.
I think that's it.
It's literally two. He's right though. We've got a couple.
A couple is two. Yeah.
A couple is two. Quick maths. We're not all bad. What would you say the differences are in the game this week to last week, other than you obviously not
I
playing?
think last week we come in at half-time losing. A very poor first half
Right.
from us last week. Yeah, we was down pretty much the whole of the first half. We was down, and big change in momentum. That this week I think we've been pinged with yellow cards. Last week they was pinged with yellow
Yeah.
cards, and fortunately enough we capitalised on them being a man down.
Managed the game well. Braybuck had the extras, so that'll be 26-10 Burnham. Ref popping off his whistle again. Don't know why. Wait, hang on. I thought he scored. I swear everyone cheered.
I think it was a miss.
Oh, it missed. Ignore me. I literally have no right doing this job. Even as a volunteer, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So it remains 23-10.
Good catch by Russo.
Given by Russo, who got...
One more.
Oh,
Don't
like a
wanna
steam train coming. Get off the tracks.
Penalty advantage.
Finds Limpenny, the other strong ball carrier, making so many
Keep
yards
hold
after
of it this
contact.
time.
Keeps
Well
up,
done.
keeps hold of it. Oh, it's a little knock on there. Ref's not seen it.
Good
Little
feed
step
by
from
Jake.
Jake. Finds Joe Barr, who whips it out. Carl gets it, and he's blown the whistle again. But it will be a penalty for Burnham.
One man you do not want to let run at you, and that is Charlie Russo.
You don't, do you? They're letting them have so much time to gather up steam. I think that's been the main difference for me. The line speed from Burnham has been consistently fast throughout the game, whereas Kelvin, there have been quite a few injuries which haven't helped, but it's quite dog-legged. They're not as fast off the line. It's allowing people to step and find space. Definitely something they'll want to work on in the weeks ahead. So which bar's the oldest?
Sandbar. Think
Sam-
about that for a second. Oh, mine. The one with the ball at the
Oh,
moment.
okay, right. So Sandbar.
The smallest bar
The smallest bar
is
is
the eldest bar.
Oh, and Sandbar's done him over there, actually, Cal. Oh, that could have been a high shot. Hang on a minute. Could get a bit heated. I don't think referee's seen it, just like
Danny Howe
most
sent
things
Harry
this game.
Bouch away. What will the ref call here?
He did look like a high shot late, but I don't think ref's seen it.
He's not seen a lot.
No, he's not. So Kelvin will take the yardage up the pitch, or the meters, sorry.
But yeah, Sandbar's the eldest but smallest bar.
Yep,
Then we have Joe Bar, who's the middle bar, who's arguably the biggest bar.
the biggest bar.
And then we have Ben Bar, who is the youngest bar.
So we know Ben Barr got the exceptional hair genes. We know Joe's got the height. So what's
And the
Sam?
hair colour, because he's ginger. so he's
Kissed
got
by
the colour.
fire, isn't he?
However, Sandbar, I'm not sure he has the strongest hairline, unfortunately.
So what has he inherited?
Not a lot. Didn't inherit the height, the hair colour, nor the hairline.
Oh dear. Anyway, here's Joe Barr taking a carry. His brother
he's a great
gets the ball
guy, though.
behind. Great guy, I'm sure.
He's got to make up for it somehow.
Braybuck sees space, offloads to Howell. Howell putting those arms to good use. Shot by Briggs. There's cheers on the sideline, so it looks like a turnover, and it is indeed holding on. Referee says Kelvin and ball.
Yeah, you know, they're in worst enemies this game.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment, they've got the cushion to get away with it, but like you said, tighter games, these are the things that can kill you.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a lapse of discipline.
That's it. We're all about discipline.
I think maybe the fatigue is starting to set in a little bit. A
Yeah.
few tired legs out there.
That's it. I mean, the ground's still quite firm as well, so, you know, the ball. Both teams are trying to play quick. It's not being slowed down that much. Ball's over the top, gathered by Cowell. Cowell loves it. Breaks a tackle. And he could... Oh, out the back! Finds Peverton, who's going for his second. Brought down. Burnham one quick ball. Cowell goes it alone. And the try is given. Apologies for that language from Bouch there. That was very naughty. Hopefully it wasn't picked up by the microphone.
Maybe he just got a little bit ahead of himself.
Yeah, he got a bit excited, didn't he?
Maybe that's a bit of frustration coming out.
That's it. I mean, that's not the behaviour that the Ben Barr fan club would really endear to.
Don't you? No.
No. So that should take it to...
It was 23, I do believe.
23, 28, 10.
So Ben Barr is coming back on after his...
Here we go. Get up the boy. And the Barr trifecta is complete with the return of Ben Barr and his glorious mullet.
Adam Gregory looks like he's come on as well, playing in the forwards.
There we are. Got some fresh legs
He's
on.
only 18 as well.
What number is he? Where is he?
He's the one far side.
Got it.
Furthest left.
17.
17.
That's the one. And the kick's knocked through. He's got confidence. So that'll be 30 to...
Do I think it is?
10 or 13. I
Yeah.
can't remember. Burnham will win it.
Got trim yesterday. Looking by that,
That is a
the
fresh
degree
trim.
of fade, I would say that's no older than 24 hours old.
I'd
that
agree.
haircut.
That is a man who is feeling fresh, looking fresh.
What they
And
say?
his performance is showing the goods.
Yeah. Look good, feel good.
Look good, feel good, play good.
He's certainly feeling good today, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. The captain Howell not settling for any less. He's saying, yes, we're ahead, but come on, boys, keep your discipline, keep digging in. Parkins with a high kick.
Good
Chased by the
pressure.
forwards. Joe Barr hit by 3 defenders. Fair play for taking that one. Sandbar
Kelvin
whips
looks
it out.
early.
Oh, he's broke the line. Limpany's gone. Out the back, Russo, and he could go all the way. Fair play, Russo. And fair play, Limpany as well. That little deft offload out the back was a bit cheeky.
Do you think it'll give the ref a little smile on the way back?
I mean, I think if he's going to dedicate that try to anyone, it would be the referee for bidding him earlier in the game. He looks very tired now, but I mean, what a try, what a score. So Limpany broke the line about the halfway line, in between 2 defenders, makes another 15.
I would say Limpany has a strong 30 metres in him, and clearly that 30 metres has killed him.
That's right, hands on knees. He deserves a rest though.
It's a strong 30 metres, but the tank runs out rather quickly.
Absolutely.
Back in the day, he used to be a centre in his youth.
He's definitely made for short distance running, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's more of the Usain Bolt than the Mo Farah. And the kick for the first time today is a bit of a shank, bit of a lamb shank. And he's holding the hamstring. Or is that just a cop-out? I've missed a kick, so, you know, the hamstring.
Maybe, it could be.
It could be.
I think we'll see whether that affects him for the remainder of the game.
We'll see.
But with that hair and that fade, I'm sure nothing can dampen the mood.
He's having a good night tonight, end of story. No ifs, buts or maybes. He's out on the town.
Well, like we have a woolly hat on him.
He does look like that, doesn't it? Ben Smith taped up from the earlier knock of head to Tyndale. Gathered again by Barr. Hit by Atkins. Gets the offload. Cowell's gone. Foot in touch. No, ref's not seen it. Sandbar with a little chip. Straight out. So we can add to the list. Not a great kicker.
No.
Sorry, Sam. It was
He
the
does,
right
I
idea.
promise he does have some good points to him. A good handshake there.
That was a strong handshake. I heard the connection from here. So we'll add that to the list.
Of pros. Pros Sandbar.
Yes. He's also got gum shielding, which makes you think he protects his teeth. So has he got a good set of teeth?
I've never really looked at his teeth.
Have you
to be
not?
honest.
Your teammates haven't looked at his teeth.
Not that tonight. He's clearly not very good at cutting. He clearly cut the bottom of his socks off. But
Yeah,
not very neat
it's not very neat.
line.
You need some tape around there. Come on, Sam. You've got to look as good as
So
Ben here.
not good at textiles.
No.
We can add to the list,
Ben looks like a model, and you've got Sam, who's, you know, not even taped his socks. Yeah. Ben's probably going to have a restraining order on me by the end of this game. I'm not going to lie. I've just been gassing him up for like 60 minutes. Well, at the minute... At the minute, we're at the half an hour mark according to this. Yeah. Yeah, probably.
The other thing to notice is there's a clear difference in the amount of tape used between 2 teams.
There is.
Burnham seems to be held together by tape.
Yes. Ours looks more like a fashion statement, but we do have a sponsor for our tape, so people just put it on for no reason, I think. Right, Limpany's off again, off on the charge, breaks the tackle, spins out, looks for the offload. Oh, he's lost it. I'll tell you what, though, the breaks he's making, he must have at least 7 line breaks today.
Yeah.
I think he's got to be in the conversation for my man of the match. I think at the minute, my contenders are going to have to be Captain Danny Howell for just being a general nuisance, and his try.
With his gangly limbs.
With his gangly limbs. Ben Barr, just for being an all-round legend. And is it Tom Limpany?
Tom Limpany,
Tom Limpany.
yeah.
Because he's just, again, he's broken the line several times. The offload game has been, on the whole, good, but he's just making it very hard for the Kelvin defence to hold strong. The man of the hour, Benny Barr.
Oh,
And it's stolen. Russo's got out to Howell.
Give that. Danny's got to give
Offload.
that.
Oh, it's not a great offload. He might be built like a basketball player, but his basketball skills weren't fantastic there, Hal.
Maybe if he had some more tape on, could have maybe have helped him.
Maybe.
Or maybe the tape is restricting him.
Maybe. Also, we've got to have a word about the body armour underneath the jersey. It's poking through. It's a different colour to the kit.
It is.
That's a faux pas in terms of rugby fashion.
They do also say don't clash black and navy.
They do. I'll have a word with Vicky. I'll have a word with his mother-in-law. She'll sort him out.
Maybe an early Christmas present.
Maybe. If you're doing any Secret Santas at Burnham, maybe get him a navy body armour. Ref says not straight, so we hear the whistle for the 1,700,822nd time today.
What score have we got?
We said 32-10.
No, you scored more than
30-13?
I think it's 35. You had at least 14, didn't you? And then you scored a penalty. So it's 17.
No idea. Bar goes up, knocks it back, not straight again. Bouch is fuming.
Bouch has got a lot of colours going on, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has actually.
The pink on the boots.
Again,
blue socks.
we've got the red hair for starters, but you can't help that. But the pink on the boots and the blue socks.
And black undershorts.
Yeah, we're going to have a word there. The fashion police are out.
There's a lot of black and navy clash.
There's a few players who need locking up, actually. Captain Howell needs locking up for the body armour. Bouch needs locking up for the boots. For prop forward, cannot be wearing pink, I'm sorry. Get him in jail.
We've got purple boots in our back line. I don't think I've ever seen purple boots.
Is that a back or a forward?
He's more of a hybrid.
Okay, utility, I'll let him off. Well, purple's a hybrid colour, so we can let him off with that. Anyway, Smith carries it in. Turned over again by Burnham. Penalty, not releasing. That's been the difference today for me, just the ability to get around the ruck, the speed of travelling in numbers, not going one up.
You have two 23s on the pitch as well.
We may well do, yes.
The orange bandage
Ben
is 23,
Smith, 23.
And then scrum hat 23.
Ah, I didn't even notice that. Maybe we just really like Michael Jordan.
Maybe.
Been watching The Last Dance.
Yeah, good series. Very good series.
Great series. I've asked Netflix if they want to do a series of Essex County 2 rugby, but they told me to get bent. Yeah. A bit disappointing, actually. I worked really hard on the pitch. I made a PowerPoint and everything. Anyway, ball to Braybuck. Finds Ben Barr. Breaks the tackle. Brother whips it out. Little chip to Smith, who calls for the mark rather smartly as he had two Burnham defenders closing in with blood on their mind. So Smith to try and clear his lines.
Burnham looks set nice and deep.
They do. And it's got height in it, and actually that's a great nudge. That's a great nudge. Park closes it down. Shenbury trying to play quick. So it'll be a Burnham ball in their own half. Oh, ouch with the football skills. Okay, I'm understanding the pink a bit more now.
Some would say he's a man of many talents.
Yeah. Good feet for a big man.
Got an official time?
Yes.
5, but a few more.
Okay, so just had it. Official word here from the referee. Official time, we have 5 minutes plus a bit more. Whatever that means. A few more, whatever that means. Plus 15 probably. Anyway, Burnham clear the lines.
Big boot, and that's the ball gone.
And it's gone! Right, let's call it a day.
Call the police.
Let's call it a day. Oh, it's your garden, is it? We're okay. We've not broke anything. I actually think that's the first time in 2 years I've seen the ball go over a fence.
Really?
Which is pretty impressive when you
Very
consider
impressive.
we are right next to a bunch of houses. It's got to be, yeah.
It's them purple boots.
It's got to be silly person of the day.
It's the purple boots.
And the purple boots. Atkins over the top, interrupted by Burnham. Ben Susan whips it out. Parkins met by 3 defenders. The ruck is good. happen. Susan needs to be quick, but he's slowed it down. He finds Murray. Breaks the tackle, goes for the offload.
Oh, and there's the kick.
Fordy says, I've had enough. Let's boot it away. Oh, it's getting a bit heated. It looks like it could have been that way in the first half. Cowell and Briggs going at it. And yeah, Kelvin have another player down. A lot of injuries this game. And this 3-sub rule is going to cause problems. You think about later in the season, like the winter period, when you start to get knocks, how is it going to affect teams who don't have a big pool of players to choose from?
I know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'll still be here chatting rubbish into my phone, so...
I look forward to joining you for the reverse fixture.
Yes.
Hopefully I will be on the pitch.
Hopefully we'll both be on the pitch and nobody's commentating, but it might not happen.
Well, just bring it back to boots. I think the boots say a lot about a player.
I think so. It's an expression, isn't it? It's art.
It's the one part of kit that you get to choose.
Exactly.
And you can, as I said, you can express yourself with your boots, can't you?
Let's have a quick look here then. So Kelvin and 9, Jamie Pattle, is wearing orange boots.
With a little fade of white,
yes.
I believe, as well.
I don't know if that's just like the water's drained out from lots of rain or whatever, but orange is a loud statement.
It is.
I'd say personality-wise, it's saying, I'm not here to make friends. I know I'm good, and I'm here to show it off. And if you don't like it, it's off.
Yeah, orange, You don't see too many orange boots about.
No, you don't.
Then the other thing, I think the all black boots, they're a bit, I know they're sort of the standard, the classic, and sometimes, sometimes less is more.
I think you're a system player if you're wearing black boots. You're not there for the glory. You'll do a job.
There for the nitty gritty.
Yeah, you're a workhorse.
Yeah.
And then you got lads like Banjo, who's wearing bright lime green, which is a very risky move.
I think if you're going to wear loud colours, you have to back it up.
You've got to back it up. You've basically got to be Maradona in a rugby kit. Parkins out, misses Banjo. Back to Stanbridge. Oh, he's missed. Oh, Bar's after it. Peverson's after it. Oh, Bar picks. Oh, that was a strong chop. I hope my favourite player's okay.
Oh, it's been clipped in the back of the head as well.
Yeah, I think he's okay, but
all
that did
popping
sound
off.
nasty. Yeah. I mean, to say there's like 5 minutes left, the boys are still going at it. Carl with another strong carry.
Got a big overlap on this right-hand side.
They've got numbers, they've seen it. Russo finds my favourite player in the world, Ben Barr. Ben Barr cuts inside, and he's gone under the post.
It's the mullet.
It's the mullet. It's the power of the mullet. I've been saying this.
Isn't that right,
it gives
Mr.
you
Mangan?
+5 speed.
Sean, would you like to come over and give us your analysis of...
No, he's gone. He's not
gone.
interested.
No, he's not interested, is he?
I tried to speak to your coach, though. He's run away. Yeah, your expert analysis, please.
What colour boots do you wear?
So I'll be honest, I've always been just a standard black man. Not a standard black man, but a standard black boots man.
Yeah.
Definitely not a standard black man.
No.
But recently I changed to some white Adi Zeros, so the white with the black stripes on them.
But now you're injured, so maybe...
maybe it's a bad omen.
Maybe.
You can't just go changing your boots. Bit ridiculous,
Maybe you
really.
need to go back.
Maybe. Back to black.
Yeah.
Back in black. Is that the name of a Winehouse song?
I don't know, a bit maybe.
I go back to black. Yeah, that's the one. That's my walkout music now. Braybook nails it straight down the middle. I have no idea what the score is, so I'm going to speak to one of the Burnham supporters.
42-17.
42-17, and that will be a bonus point victory for the boys in navy and yellow. And a good day at the office all round, really. So that'll be 2 from 2.
Yeah.
Who have you got next?
South Woodham.
South Woodham. Surely at home now, yeah. So South Woodham at home for you boys. I think the Kings have a little break
my
now.
old club.
Your old club.
Played for Woodham for a good 11 years.
Oh, wow. A bit of added drama. To the situation
Yeah. Last time I went back, I wasn't welcomed back with open arms, to say the least.
Open shoulders?
Open shoulders, yes.
Open shoulders.
Definitely no arms wrapped. Definitely no hugs, just shoulders. Yeah.
Brilliant.
A lot of off-the-ball antics,
Of
shall
course,
we say.
yeah, sounds lively. All right, so the Luke Stewart derby next week for Burnham. The Kings have a break for about a month now after this, and then I think we're playing, is it Harwich? Why am I pretending I know who we're playing? I'm just lying. I'll look it up, I'll let you all know. Anyway, ball's out to Tyndale.
Kelvin looked like they've got a bit of a fire in their belly.
Yeah, he's broke the line. He's then hit by Howell. Out the back to Parkins. Finds Masink. Masink tried a little out the back. It didn't work, but we got the penalty for, I don't know what. But it's a penalty for Kelvin.
We have just had confirmation of the score of 42-17.
Ah, nice.
Can
we try and get Sally on the microphone, please? Because I asked her earlier and she basically said, not a chance. We're both northern, people won't understand us. And I think, actually, that's quite xenophobic.
I think maybe after the game, maybe in the zone for the moment.
Yeah, she'll be happier then, won't she?
She will be happier.
Can we please get my favourite player, Ben Bauer, on the camera as well?
We will. On the camera?
Well, on the microphone.
We can take him to the camera.
Yeah. We'll do a little film with him as well. I think it's about that time for man of the match outs, actually. Ball out to Patel. Oh, Cal, you naughty boy. That was a bit naughty. Referee knows it.
What colour will the card be?
He's levered his own player there, to be fair. Yeah, he's off for a yellow.
Seems rather upbeat.
I think he just wanted a rest, to be honest. So I think he's done. He just wanted a breather.
What did I tell you?
We try and grab him here. Luke, was it that you just wanted a breather, a bit of a rest at this point?
What happened? What went on? What was going through the minds?
No swearing. What happened?
I got clattered, mate. Clattered off the ball, so I thought I better clatter him.
Payback.
Completely missed.
Retribution. You hit your old man, actually, didn't you? Yeah. But big shift from you. Good day today. Yeah.
A few big hits.
Yeah.
It's only some bit late, but that'll be all right.
Yeah.
Well, ref didn't see it anyway. No, so you're okay, mate.
A few improvements next week, yeah?
Confused. It was shit for 6 minutes.
Maybe some more ankle strapping next week.
Maybe more tape.
I put a little bit less on this week. I thought, it's been really good.
Oh, Parkins breaks the tackle.
Very good recovery.
Looks
tackle
for the
from
offload.
Joe.
They're going to need quick ball here, but they're not moving it too fast. He's tried it out the back.
Tried it a little under
Ben Bauer with a German suplex again. Oh, and there's a bit of afters. Baron Luke Curtis. And out wide. Connor Reeve takes it in.
Burnham under a lot of pressure here.
Yeah, they're going to try and go blind. Parkins take it in. And Tyndale tries to crash over. He's met by a brick wall in defence. And it's a penalty brought back. And actually, I think he's given a penalty try for a high tackle. Is that a thing? A high tackle penalty try?
You could tell he's from the fucking reference association, can't you? Jesus Christ, some use all the rules.
And that will be full time there and then.
Nice
So penalty
time.
try to finish things. Mate, we need to do our man of the match quickly before we end it.
My man of the match. I think you're the orange boot 9.
So Jamie Passel.
He had a good game. First half especially. I feel we had a very good half.
Absolutely. He hasn't got himself back the pitch. I'm going to go for the man with the Fijian offload. I'm going to go for Tom Limpany.
Tom Limpany.
I think he's just been an absolute nuisance all game. And as a fellow forward myself, I have to appreciate some of those lines he was running.
Real respect's real.
Yeah, real respect's real.
It's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. And to all our fans watching this back on YouTube, by fans I mean the players who are currently playing, watching it back on Monday, we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. We hope you're not too sore. And we will catch you for the next game.
Thank you for the invite to join you on commentary.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah.
If you're ever not doing anything and you fancy co-commentating again, you're more than welcome.
Thank you. I said hopefully the reverse fixture, we're both on the pitch.
Fingers crossed.
We can go from there. Wow.
Right.
Thank
Absolute
you
pleasure.
for the opportunity.
Yep. And that is us signing out. You stay tasty out there.